Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. What you see in front of you is what I'm going to fill my pockets with today. Today is Hump Day, Wednesday, November 30th, 2016. We're doing this every single day. We do a pocket dump deconstruction every single day, even though I'm running late for work, like I am every single day. It's so true. I've taken a bunch of pictures of what you see right there. I'll be posting them on Instagram, on my Instagram at around, let's see, I have a board meeting noon to 2. So let's say around 2, 3 o'clock. My Instagram is at Keith Kevin Ken. Come join the feed. Love to have you a part of it. Post at least 4 knife-related videos a day. I turned my iPhone 6S Plus from photo to video, and now it's time to do the pocket dump deconstruction. I'm wearing my Mont Blanc watch. People ask me, it's a chronograph. People always ask me, which Mont Blanc? You know, it doesn't have any listing, and of course, you know, I got this at a Mont Blanc shop at a high-end mall in Atlanta, Georgia several years ago. Decades ago. Yeah, 20-something years ago. But it's a real nice watch. I love my chronographs. Today, I'm smoking my Cuban Juan Lopez. Oh, man, what a nice cigar. Really nice. People ask me, so you work, what kind of work do you have? First, I don't talk about my work. But second, you know, that you can smoke cigars and drink from a flask. First, I don't smoke cigars at work, and I don't drink from a flask at work. I sniff my cigar at work. I don't think a cigar, my opinion, I know other people do it. I don't want to stand outside in our parking garage smoking a cigar in the rain or the cold. No, I like to be home where I can turn off all social media and everything and just think, TV and everything. And the flask, yeah, I got some blended scotch in this flask, but I don't drink it during work. It's after work. The pen, yep, you got it. It's a Schoen design pen. I just love them. This is the stainless steel version with DLC coating. You knife freaks know DLC coating. Diamond-like coating. Just a wonderful, wonderful pen. I like it. I'll be dressed up today because I have a board meeting, committee meeting. And I love sitting there and bringing out my Schoen design pen. You know, everything's all fancy smancy. And then here's my sturdy, American-made Schoen design pen. I love it. You know what? Among all the fancy smancy pens and notepads and stuff that are on the table, it looks just that much better. It's like having a Chris Reeve plain Jane knife on the desk with some of these fancy smancy knives. And I'll tell you, Chris Reeve knife never has to apologize. One of my vintage Coach wallets. The coin for today is one of the Australian lunar year coins. This is the 2014 year of the horse coin from Australia. 1 ounce. Looks a little bigger than my usual 1 ounces. It is, but it's thinner as well. But it is 1 ounce of silver. Today, to me, it's the standard of the notepad. It's the field notes. Just a wonderful notepad. The keychain knife today is one of my Roadies, Spyderco Roadies. Spyderco made 5 of these. They're all the same, just different colors. The FRN scale is blue, black, gray, orange, and red. This obviously is the blue one. What happened was the FAA a couple of years ago decided that maybe they could come up with specifications for a knife that could be carried onto an airplane. So Spyderco and a lot of other makers took those specifications, and Spyderco came up with the Roadie. It couldn't be a locking knife. This is a slip joint. Had to be a two-hand opener, so you don't have the Spidey. You have a Spidey hole as just the branding, but not a useful Spidey hole. Instead of a nail nick, what they did was where sometimes a Spyderco hole is. What they did was they put these two indentations in it, left or right, left or righty, and you pinch and pull it up like that. N690 steel, good steel, 2.1 inches. Has that half stop that a lot of the modern day, a lot of the good slip joints have. You know, it doesn't lock, but it says, you feel that half stop where it says, hey, past this, we lose all control, so watch your fingers. Really a nice knife. FAA said, nope, wackos could still use this and do some damage on an airplane. Spyderco didn't drop it, though. They continued because this is a wonderful knife. When you're talking about the UK and others where they can't have a locking knife, they need two-hand openers internationally and here too. I just like it. It's like the modern day pen knife, right? FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon. It comes in a lot of different colors. Women can put it in their pockets, or men can put it on a keychain or slip it in your pocket. It's just real handy. Even on a small knife like this, most of Spyderco slip joints, they have a forward choil to help in case it does go forward. It's funny, you know, nowadays with my kids or whoever, they go, oh, it doesn't have a locking knife. I have a lot of slip joints. I'll be doing, obviously, a lot of Spyderco slip joints, so that'll be part of Spyderco Palooza. But once I catch up with work, the great thing about having several days off is you have several days off. The bad part is coming back and having several days of stuff that you need to catch up on. That's where I am about now. This is just a wonderful knife. You know, my kids always talk about, oh, it's not locking, I'm scared. Well, frankly, you know, there weren't a lot of locking knives back in the day. My Scout knives didn't have a locking mechanism. But the spring is nice. Also, when you're cutting like this. You're not cutting with the back of it. But Spyderco does have that where you have your hand. So if you allow it, you shouldn't be handling a knife. It's a real nice knife. It's the Spyderco Roadie in 5 different colors. I have all 5 of them because I really love them. If you're like me and you always have a keychain knife, that really helps. Yes, today is supposed to be the day I'm tracking that knife. It is in my vicinity. The only problem is tonight when I come home, it should be in the mail. They'll probably deliver it this morning. It should be in the mail. But that desk is crazy. I'll tell you. They are real behind in packing up mail every day because everyone did Cyber Monday, did Black Friday. You should see the desk. It's just overwhelming. So a lot of times I try them and then I have to wait the next morning. So hopefully what I'm talking about, if you guys haven't been following these vlogs, I was one of the first. One of the first I know because I saw it switch over to buy the carbon fiber inlaid small Inkosi from Blade HQ. That's a Blade HQ exclusive. And they're numbering the first 15 of the large and the first 15 of the small. I don't know if after, like knifeart.com, after they're done with those 15, they'll still be selling them. They may be without numbers. I'm anxious to see what number I have. But this week I've been carrying a small Inkosi in my pocket to remind me that it's coming. Hopefully I'll have it in time for tomorrow's pocket dump deconstruction. This is the plain Jane. This is the original. It's not the original Inkosi. Chris Reeve actually, I don't know how many, were there 10 or 20 Inkosis that are unique? Only 20 of them. They go for $2,500. and they have a lot of writing on it. It is polished titanium with a lot of writing and the word Inkosi on it and a number and everything. I love my Inkosis, not for $2,500 worth. So when the Inkosi was introduced, we didn't know, no one knew that they were going to do a large Inkosi as well. And so this was introduced like a lot of knife makers, saying that people are loving smaller knives. Hello, I'm one of those. And this was his smaller knife. I remember saying, man, that's a small 25. Well, later, of course, he introduced the large Inkosi, and we now know that that is to replace the Sebenza 25 and to have a small version. And I'm in love with this small version. The small Sebenza 21 is around 2.9 inches, the blade length. Of course, S35VN steel, just like this one. The Inkosi is 2.75 inches, so it's a little bit smaller than the small 21. And yeah, I have fat hands, but I just love the Inkosi. You know, Sebenza is work in Zulu. Chris Reeve is South African. That's his native language. And I'll tell you, I guess that's why I like it. I love gentleman folders because I spend most of my time in an office. But a working gentleman's folder, man, this is just really nice. Of course, it's the plain Jane version. I'm just loving the small 25s because I have a pretty big Chris Reeve collection. But of course, there was no such thing as a small 25, so I don't have any small 25s. I have a lot of I have a lot of Sebenza 25s. And so I'm so happy that they're introducing these in different things. And I can't wait to add my carbon fiber, my Blade HQ exclusive carbon fiber inlay to the collection. And then I have not carried a Southard in a long time. The original Southard is just like this, except they had that brown, ugly brown G10. I have that. I think that knife is one of the most pimped out knives from Spyderco. So Spyderco later came out with the blacked out version, and I love it. The black G10 is a lot smoother, not as rough. It still flips like a dream, just like the other one. In fact, I think it's a little smoother as it flips. Tie liners, all blacked out, see-through construction. Got that Chris Reeve integral frame lock, has the back stop that's made out of the same G10, same thing as the other one. I really like the blacked out. If you haven't done, I thought the Southard was a great kick as the first flipper from Spyderco. You know, Spyderco waited a long time because remember what they are. It's the hole. It's the one-handed opener through the hole, right? And so, of course, these can open through the hole as well. But, man, they flip just nice. This is the Spyderco Southard. Oh, it's nice. The blacked out version. 3.5-inch blade. CTS 204 steel. CTS 204 steel, just like the first original. 3.5-inch blade. I'm loving it. Of course, that is the carry. That's what's going to fill my pockets. Thumb it up. Let me know that you like these daily pocket dump deconstructions. Let me know that you're out there. That's what the thumbs up are for. Hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Once we do, I'll be giving away 2 big Spyderco knives, one of which, at least one of which, will be a Sprint Run exclusive knife. We'll also open up another case. So let's go to 2,000. We're a ways away, but we'll make it. We'll make it, right? But let me know you're out there, okay? Hit that subscribe button. This is what I'm going to post on Instagram later this afternoon. Yeah, it'll be all purdy like the beginning of this. But of course, this ain't Instagram. And the last 3 days, in anticipation of my new Inkosi, I have carried the Inkosi as my medium knife and a Chris Reeve knife, large knife, 25s, I believe, the last 2 days, as a large knife. So, of course, I pulled out this Inkosi. I only have 3 of them now. This, the all-tie, the carbon fiber that's the knifeart.com exclusive. And I have the natural micarta version. And of course this plain one, and now I'm adding the carbon fiber inlay. Oh man, this is so smooth. Yesterday, I'm sorry, it wasn't a 25. It was the, oh man. It was a 21 with the in single blade. And I love this in single blade. I'm falling in love with it. So I thought I'd get the plain Jane in single blade, carry it with my Inkosi so I could tell you about my new one that I'm like a kid in the candy store waiting on. I'm just interested in knowing. They don't tell you what number you got, so I'm interested in knowing the number. But then I said, you know what? I start playing around with Spydercos because I have a bunch of them on the desk for the videos I haven't finished. And I was like, man, I started flipping the Southard, and I just hadn't carried a Southard. So I'm carrying a Southard instead. So the knife that got away, yeah, it's a large Sebenza 21 with that in single blade S35 VN steel 3.6-inch blade. That's it, you guys. I got to run off. I'm real late and got a meeting, running right into a meeting all week long. I hope you guys have a perfect day. Don't forget to thumb it up, share it, subscribe it. You guys spend some time, steal some time just for you. Turn off all the social media and just you. Sometimes that's a scary thought, to be alone by you, but over time, it'll just make you feel a lot better. Hey, appreciate your time. I really do. I know how valuable it is to you, and I'm so happy that you share pieces of it with me. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.